There's something magical about the way food can transport you, isn't there? One moment, you're standing in your kitchen, surrounded by the familiar hum of everyday life, and the next, you're whisked away to the vibrant streets of Mexico, where the air is thick with the scent of spices, the sound of laughter, and the sizzling of meat on a grill. Today, I want to take you on that journey, to bring a piece of Mexico into your kitchen, and what better way to do that than with the beloved tacos al pastor. Now, let's start with the heart of the dish, the meat. Traditionally, tacos al pastor is made with pork, marinated in a blend of spices that sing with flavor. You'll want to get your hands on some pork shoulder. It's tender, juicy, and perfect for this dish. But before we dive into the cooking, we need to prepare that marinade. Picture this. You're standing in front of your cutting board, and you've got a pineapple, a few dried chilies, garlic, and spices. The chilies. Oh, the chilies. You can't have tacos al pastor without them. Guajillo and ancho chilies are your best friends here. They bring that deep, smoky flavor that's essential to the dish. Start by toasting those dried chilies in a hot pan for just a minute or two. You want to awaken their essence, coaxing out the rich, earthy notes that will infuse your pork. As they toast, the aroma fills the air, and you can almost hear the bustling streets of Mexico City, the vendors calling out, the music playing in the background. Once they're ready, toss them into a blender with garlic, a splash of vinegar, some cumin, oregano, and a good chunk of that fresh pineapple. The pineapple is crucial. It adds sweetness and acidity, balancing the spices beautifully. Blend it all until it's a smooth, vibrant paste. Now, take that pork shoulder and cut it into chunks, letting the knife glide through the meat, feeling its texture. You're going to want to marinate this for several hours, ideally overnight. Coat the pork in that luscious marinade, making sure every piece is covered. It's a messy job, but that's part of the fun. As you rub the marinade into the meat, imagine the flavors melding together, the spices seeping in, transforming the pork into something extraordinary. Cover it up and let it sit in the fridge, allowing those flavors to deepen and develop. While the pork is marinating, let's talk about the tortillas. You can't have tacos al pastor without the perfect tortilla. Corn tortillas are traditional, and if you're feeling adventurous, you could even make your own. There's a certain satisfaction in pressing masa into little discs, cooking them on a hot comal until they're warm and pliable. But if you're short on time, store-bought tortillas will do just fine. Just make sure to warm them up before serving. A hot tortilla is a happy tortilla. Now, fast forward to the next day. You've got your marinated pork, and it's time to cook it. Traditionally, the meat is cooked on a vertical spit, similar to shawarma, but we're going to adapt it for our home kitchen. Heat up a grill or a cast iron skillet until it's screaming hot. You want that sizzle when the meat hits the pan. Cook the pork until it's beautifully caramelized on the outside, the edges crisping up, while the inside remains juicy and tender. As it cooks, the smell wafts through your kitchen, and you can't help but feel a sense of pride. Once the pork is cooked, let it rest for a few minutes before slicing it thinly. The anticipation builds as you prepare to assemble your tacos. Grab those warm tortillas, and let's get creative. Traditionally, tacos al pastor are topped with diced onions, fresh cilantro, and a squeeze of lime. But don't stop there. You can add a slice of grilled pineapple for that extra sweetness, or perhaps some salsa verde for a kick of heat. Now, picture this. You've got your tortilla in hand, and you pile on the succulent pork, the bright green cilantro, the crunchy onions, and that juicy pineapple. You lift it to your mouth, and as you take that first bite, everything comes together. The flavors, the textures, the memories. It's a celebration of life, of culture, of family. Food has this incredible power to connect us to our roots, to our heritage. Making tacos al pastor isn't just about the ingredients. It's about the stories that come with them. Maybe you learned this recipe from your abuela, who would spend hours in the kitchen, teaching you the secrets of her craft. Or perhaps you discovered it on a trip to Mexico, where you tasted the real deal from a street vendor, the flavors exploding in your mouth, leaving you craving more. As you savor each bite, take a moment to appreciate the journey that brought you here. Think about the farmers who grew the corn for the tortillas, the artisans who crafted the spices, and the generations of cooks who perfected this dish. You're not just eating, you're participating in a rich tapestry of culture and tradition. So, the next time you find yourself in your kitchen, remember that you have the power to bring a piece of the world to your table. With a little bit of effort, some love, and a few simple ingredients, you can create something truly special. Tacos al Pastor is more than just a meal. It's an experience, a connection to a place that feels like home, no matter where you are. Embrace it, enjoy it, and share it with those you love. Because at the end of the day, that's what cooking is all about, bringing people together, one taco at a time.